with the Green Bay Packers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Vaughn came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Huntley to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing now is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. An extra point by Marr, up and good. And it makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
And when he made that catch for a first down, the first thing that broke into my mind, respect. He's still at it at a really demanding position. Broke into the NFL in 2006 and is still highly productive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On first down, Huntley. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Rodgers going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Huntley. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On third down, Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 41 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. Back to throw. Huntley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jones again on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.